the Supreme Court heard over 2 hours of argument today. The justices signaled that they were likely to overturn a ruling by the Colorado Supreme Court, removing Trump from that state's presidential ballot. The justices had this to say regarding Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which bars insurrectionists from holding office, was not self-executing, but could only be enforced by a separate act of Congress, and that the provision simply did not apply to presidents.
You don't say.
The Supremes did say. So 2 of the court's 3 liberal justices, Elena Kagan and Ketanji Brown Jackson, joined their conservative colleagues in suggesting doubts about Colorado's decision. Justice Kagan expressed concern that by allowing Trump to be removed from the Colorado ballot, it could set a precedent of giving individual states extraordinary power to affect national elections. Justice Jackson pointed out that the text of the amendment did not explicitly include president in the list of offices that could face disqualification for engaging in insurrection. That was because the amendment, she argued, was not initially intended to keep Southern rebels from running for president, but rather to stop them from using their popularity in their home states to seek local offices and get back into power by running for Congress. But I have to question, how would she know what they were thinking? To continue, Chief Justice John Roberts envisioned the daunting consequence that other states could retaliate against Trump's removal from the ballot by seeking to remove Democratic candidates. Justice Samuel Alito echoed those concerns, raising the specter that Colorado's decision could have unmanageable consequences. Attorney for Colorado voters Murray rebuffed a suggestion by Justice Brett Kavanaugh that barring Trump from the ballot would harm democracy by effectively disenfranchising people who wanted to vote for him. The reason we're here, Murray countered, is that President Trump tried to disenfranchise 80 million Americans who voted against him, and the Constitution doesn't require that he be given another chance. Moreover, while the justices heard the case on a very accelerated schedule, they gave no indication of when they might return a decision. The Colorado Supreme Court has said that its ruling would be stayed pending the higher court decision, and Trump's name remains on the ballot for the state's March 5 primary. Lastly, the ruling is likely to have a ripple effect beyond the state of Colorado, because there have been challenges to Trump's ballot eligibility in more than 35 states.
Thank you, Ethan.